The Higgins Firm just finished a tragic school bullying case that they tried last year against Robertson County. I recently sat down with attorney Jim Higgins to learn more about it. All right, Jim, thanks for being here.
Thanks.
All right, so I understand the Court of Appeals recently affirmed a case with you all that was a tragic school bullying case. Tell us what happened here.
Well, we represented a family in Robertson County, just a good family and a good young man who had some disabilities and some social disabilities that were difficult, and he had some bullying problems at school. And unfortunately, one day at school there was a misunderstanding or something happened, and our client was hit in the eye with a book, and he lost his vision in one of his eyes. It was really hard. It was really hard on him and the family emotionally and physically, and just thousands of dollars of medical bills. So it was difficult, and it was a case that we tried to work out with the school board and weren't able to, so we had to go to a trial. We tried the case over a couple of days, and we ended up, there's a maximum amount you can get of $300 under the Governmental Tort Liability Act. The government's limited to what you can get, and we were awarded that $300. And then the case was appealed, as happens, by the school board, and the Court of Appeals affirmed it. So we think that the case is now finished. All
right, great. So how is this case different from what you typically see?
The reason this case was really different was most bullying cases or where someone's a victim of a crime, you show that the school or a business knew that that was about to happen. They knew a crime was going to happen or somebody was going to be attacked, and they didn't do anything about it. This one's a little different because the specific incident that caused our client to be hurt, they didn't really have that notice of it. But what they did know and what we were able to prove is that this was a young man who couldn't handle social situations. Because of his disability, he wasn't able to understand if someone was kidding or if something was serious or a threat, and he needed that extra help, and he didn't need to be left alone. And we felt that the school just didn't meet those needs, and I think we were able to prove that they didn't. And and it was a tragic. It's obviously something that not that the school wanted to happen, but we felt that they kind of let this young man down, and were able to prove that, and it broadened the law a little bit for other victims in these cases.
Exactly. Such a tough thing for that family to go through. How are they doing now?
They're great. They're just good people, and I think one of the things that when they came to us is they just felt they weren't being heard, and obviously he'd rather have his vision back than this award or anything else, but I think it really gave them a voice and let them know that the courts tried to set things right for them.
Absolutely. Jim, thanks so much.
Sure.
The Higgins Firm is serving Tennessee. Give them a call at 615-353-0930 or check out higginsfirm.com. And we'll be right back.